And today, topic is going to be pretty, we're going to get to it, right? We're break this because it's very important that we look at these venture through mainly really to help men to get a better understanding of when they're dealing with women, what they're up against, right? Because a lot of cases, men feel or women really like them for the personality traits, the character traits, all those. And I'm not saying that those things are bad to have, but ultimately that those are not the deal breakers. Those are very minute when it comes for women to really picking a man to get a relationship with. Now, you do have to do a little, you know, catering. For the most part, women already have their set idea of what they want for you. Now, sometimes it may be they might reject you in the beginning and pick you later, or sometimes they might pick you later and change their mind. But bottom line is, how do women really feel about men? And that we're having these conversations to give or get a good assessment on how can we as men reconcile the differences between men and women. And I think it comes down to it's a conflict of interest in most cases. Because men want to be leaders, men they want to feel like the king, they want they want those things. Because women want the same. They want to be queens, they want to be admired, they want to be catered to. Us men, we want to be catered to, but we accepted the fact that so we take vagina and holding hands in the intimate things, and we with that. Women, they want a whole lot more, right? And if they don't get close to it, or sometimes if they do get it all, they are still, they're there for more, right? They just keep going, right? They won't say, oh, well, I'm cool with what I got. No, they always want more and will go after more. So, yeah, this is just a thing. We're going to kind of break the misandry thing down. And let's take a look. If you come to the show, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Thank you for coming. You appreciate it. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Wrap Up Crew. No booger about go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. We the greatest, truly. Your boy Drew not here because he's got his tongue in some booty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to, Drew, listen, he gonna be upset, like for sure. Like, anyway, we got some special guests with us. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Yes, it's your girl, DOCCC. I am Doc. You can follow me at _DOCCC. I want to shout out my fitness line that I have with my dad. It's called Wolfgang. I have that with my dad, Vice. He's at a Bronx and Yonkers. And I want to shout out my independent film coming out. That's with BT Williams at a Bed-Stuy, called The Bounce Back and the series Young Boys. So look out for that. And I want to shout out the I love y'all.
Okay.
My name is Sheba. I don't have as many things. She's eating them up right now. name is Sheba, Sheba Jackson, very simple, Junior Jr.
Listen, before we get into these these topics, I should say, you gotta hit that like button.
All evil is men.
When women say I hate men, I don't ever correct her and that you feel that way. And who am I to tell you that you're not allowed to? I'm not. And when men say like, what about me? Are you an awful man? Then don't feel hit.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them. I can't stand them. They annoy the out of me. I can't stand talking to them. I don't want to be in the same room as them. Like if I'm annoyed, I need to go. Like I can't do it. It is hard enough doing it on the phone. I can't imagine trying to go out and date in person. I don't like men.
And there's nothing to like about men. Like men are not really likable. Hear my comments saying like men. No. And if you find yourself a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school or start a business.
And why don't women like men? Why would they say that, right? Because the attraction, yes, the attraction they have to us. But do they like the way our brain works? No. Because basically what they're essentially saying is they want a man who they can have his brain embody the things of a feminine nature, feminine thinking. So that's why they don't like men.
Or travel more or fill that in with hobbies.
This is compilation, 20 hour long. Like, I just wanted to keep it short.
Could have been the whole episode.
It could have been. Matter of fact, we might just have an episode. We just let the compilation play. Like, you know what I'm saying? The question is, do y'all think this movement of do y'all see it on y'all end? Do y'all women in the comment section on social media just say how they hate men? They were talking about men of that. Do y'all see that in your life?
I can't really speak to that in my personal life. A lot of the women that I know like men. They care about men. They're not happy with like the general experiences that they have had with men. But outside of that, like they would prefer stronger and healthier relationships with men for sure.
Okay.
They've had terrible experiences. Probably have done.
All right. I am a protective person, and I put my feet in other people's. So, with that being said, I understand where they're coming from, how I feel, how I feel my life. Yes. What's not, like, why are men so mean? Like, why are they so lusty? Like, what's not clicking? Like, I did have that stage, but I'm not there anymore. I love the man that I'm with. But stuff, I don't just like debate and be like, oh, that. I kind of more so look inside this person, get to that point, you know, like, why are they saying that? They're not just saying that for decoration. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I look at. So these women, they probably maybe had to do something with infidelity, with men lusting, after multiple women, making them feel insecure, not worthy, not pretty. So there's always a deeper lens to look down when you're looking at statements like that, because it's not just a blanket statement. But I don't feel like that. It would be nice to see these women maybe like be around more healthy relationships and more men who are uplifting, so they can see examples and they could get back to, you know, what it is to really be with a man and to, you know, that's what I think.
Yeah. I just wanted to read a definition because I don't think a lot of people know this word exists. But it says misandry is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against men or boys. I know a lot of times we talk about not misandry.
Misogyny.
What is it?
Misogyny.
Misogyny. Yeah, we talk about that often, and even to the point where women even try to claim that, you know, we hear, oh, men hate women. Like, these are women saying that men hate women. Y'all never heard a man, for the most part, say that he hates women. I ain't never heard no man say that.
I don't think men can say that.
As exactly.
But
That's what I'm saying.
I want to be
Men
specific.
can't openly come on any platform and spew this type of rhetoric ever.
I don't
They
think
would get canceled.
I don't think they
jobs would-
can.
This is what I'm saying. So why is it okay, and why do we have all this sympathy for women? Nobody ever questions a man. If a man is has any type of hatred for women, why do we never have, damn, you know what? Maybe he really has some bad experiences with women. Because men do have plenty of bad experiences with women. I don't know if y'all understand this, but not all women are perfect angels that never do anything wrong. Like, women have their fair share of issues and trauma as well that men have experienced. Like, you know what I mean? Firsthand. Like, you know what I mean? This is why when you see some men on podcasts and they talk about their experiences, and instead of some women listening, they so quick to try to cancel him, take his mic away. Well, these are real experiences, and this is probably why men are gravitating more towards these spaces, because these are shared experiences that a lot of men have probably dealt with women, like being taken advantage of, being used, being cheated on. Like, we hear women talk about, well, we better cheaters than men. Like, I swear, it's like y'all do the same things that men do, or they got to repurpose it. But anyway, again, I think going back to this, the reason I brought this topic up is because I am starting to see it, and maybe that is the algorithm just putting it in my face, because they understand that maybe it's triggering or whatever the case is. They understand I'm gonna watch it longer because I'm frustrated, like, why is she saying this or whatever the case is.
And the reason why you have these women saying that how they must hate men is because women desire to be worshipped is very, very intense, right? So if she meets a guy and everything's going good and he's listening to her and he's doing everything she expects him to do, you know, she's good with that. But then the moment he gets out of that structure that she wants for him, she then tries to correct him. Now, monogamy, let's talk about monogamy, right? Let's have this conversation about being monogamous. See, and this is really a woman's paradise, right, of control. Monogamy is an agreement between two people to be with each other exclusively, pretty much, right? That's the main umbrella of monogamy, right? Is to exclusivize each other and not deal with any other persons, right? But we have to understand that's an unwritten contract, right, between man and woman. But let's be clear. Monogamy is a courtesy, right? It's a courtesy. It's the woman and the man say, okay, I'm going to respect what we got and not let anybody else have a part of me or be with me. It's a courtesy. It's not a law. It's not like, like, let's say stealing, right? Stealing, you can go to jail for. But if you get in a relationship and then you see another woman or another man, there's no laws to convict you. It's a kind of a theoretically accepted amongst men and women that when we go into a relationship, we're automatically, the lines are drawn to be monogamous, right? But with monogamous comes, and then after monogamous is established, then there's boundaries, right? There are boundaries set in place. Well, don't do this, don't do that. If you do this, do that, right? There's this bunch of boundaries by both parties. Okay? And then with boundaries come, a lot of more, different, I would say, ideologies and different things that we as two people are getting to know each other. So it's a battle, right? Monogamy is very tough. It's very hard because you're essentially dedicating your life and time to one person. And a lot of times when you're doing that, you end up spending a great amount of time with these people. And when you do that, you then have personality glitches, right? You guys kind of see things differently on some perspectives. And it's just a bunch of things that, that you go through to figure out how much you love each other. Do you love each other? Do you want to continue this? But when women come out and say they hate men, it's because a lot of time in these monogamy settings, right, the woman, she wants to dominate. She wants to dominate the man in a lot of ways, and the men, pretty much are not going to go for it. You know what I mean? Just you might get a few men who will, but most men are not going to, especially at a young age, right? And so when she doesn't have her way, right, like let's say cheating, what they call cheating, or lying, the things that typically that cause friction, right? That cause a anger or trigger anger response. And this is where, and because women, the reason why they say they hate men more than, because and then I'm just going to put this difference down. Women say they hate men because they can't. Probably women, they're petty and they can't forgive. They can't forgive things, right? You do one thing wrong. You do one thing wrong. They're going to make you live that down. And because of their inability to forgive things and let things go, it's kind of a relationship breaker. And then ultimately, right, the relationship ends. And with that, it's called self-inflicted wounds, right? And then she begins to start to not like the guy, and she starts to hate him, right? And this is married people, relationships matter, right? So we do have to understand that the hatred is the fact that they can't forgive. See, men, they'll forgive them. We can argue fuck all day. A man, when he loves, dedicate to a woman, he'll forgive her, right? He ain't forget about it. He ain't gonna be talking about what she did all the time, right? But women, they don't forgive. And that's a lot. That's why this hate, all the hate is coming from.
But there is an uptick in women feeling this way towards men, and it's celebrated. It's not shamed. It's not, damn, girl, you need to go heal. It's not, damn. Instead, I understand where she's coming from. We don't give men that same grace, and this is what I'm talking about. The patriarchy doesn't give men the same grace. Y'all call them all types of incels. Y'all say they red pilled and all of this stuff. But again, we allow women to have these platforms to say this stuff openly. The girl in the first video, I don't know if you've seen it, she gradually went from feminine to more masculine. She had a do-rag on. Like she became the man at the end of the video. Like the crazy part. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I became the man.
Like she had a fitted on baggy clothes in or do-rag. Like she actively became the man that her whole TikTok is fed off of that. And if y'all go to her comment section, her whole platform is built off. It's not up, but her whole platform is built off of bashing men.
And maybe that's how she makes her money, so she gonna keep doing it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but she's making
But she might not even feel like that. She probably saying it to make her. She could just be saying it to make her money.
And that is also a fact. We can't differentiate if women genuinely feel this way or they're just trying to monetize off of the clout off of other women's feelings. Like I said, we had conversations with women who never had a bad experience with men. They have great fathers.
But those are conversations you have in real life.
Yes,
but that's why it's different. That's on social media.
What I'm saying is
not different.
What I'm saying is that she's even though she hasn't had that experience, she's still participating in those comment sections. Like, because she feels like she has to understand what another woman is coming from. She has to put herself, she's living vicariously through women that she haven't even lived those experiences. And I think sometimes...
Did she watch it?
Yeah. She had sent me a post and this is a different post, but she had told me, she had replied, I'm like, yo, you don't even have that experience with men. Like, why do you feel the need to engage with this content? And I think, again, we can't differentiate, the women who are just doing it for content or the women that actually are going through this, because so many women want to gravitate towards this. I hate men. I don't need a man. I'm a strong boss woman. No man got to do this for me. Like, we live in this society where it's okay to brag about how much you don't need a man. And like you said, we need each other. Like, you know what I mean? So we had a ton of episodes, but we had this one episode years ago, and I still think about this. And Shorty was so convicted of what she was saying. She said, women don't need a man to reproduce. Y'all need women to have a kid, a baby. You remember that clip? And I'm looking, and she was really...
It's true now, though.
But it's not true, because now now we can say, well, we got artificial womb, so now we don't need a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, like, they can have... This is a really random thing. They can take it's something within the bone marrow of a woman. You can take it out and you can impregnate yourself. But it's a study. Yeah, they still working on it. It was years ago they came out with that. No. So crazy, right? Science. I told you.
That's what she said. But again, you can't get the X and you can't get the Y chromosome. Like your baby will come out deformed. Like you know what I'm saying? You're
It'll come out a girl.
I don't.
If you ain't got no, if you ain't got no Y, you're gonna just have a world of girls.
No woman has ever done it. You don't know how that child's gonna come out. Like, and we get to the point where we like, damn, you know what? I want to try that.
I don't want to find out.
So
I'm taking no chances.
Again, and now, but you don't hear men like we just seen a study where they have artificial wombs. Scientists in China just created an artificial womb, so now they don't need a woman.
I mean, they do because they need an egg.
No, they don't. Like
How
they have the science now. Like,
but
you know what I mean? So,
but like just how you said that, it's gonna come out wonky. The baby gonna come out wonky if they don't got no human egg.
Yeah,
to
but
impregnate.
what I'm saying, but
it sounds like we need each other.
Yeah,
to have like a good offspring. Yeah.
But men ain't going around saying, "Damn, you know, we don't need a woman no more." Like again, but why is there such a effort to try to eliminate men or try to like, oh well, we can do a bone marrow. Like why are we even thinking about these type of options? Like you know what I'm saying? We need each other. Like we were designed for each other. We're getting too much against that, man.
That's true.
But in the beginning, you said that a man can't.
Yeah. So basically, I was saying a man can't do that. Because like he does, like they do it in their behaviors. Like women interact with men in a specific way where men don't have to say I hate women. They don't need to say it. It can show up in their behaviors. They're not gonna, if they say I hate women out loud, they're not gonna get no girls. And you know that they
so
at the end of the day, they can't reject women outright and say I hate women and then get the quality of women that they like. It's just not gonna work. That's why I said they can't do it. But men can show and have shown up and done it in their actions, not in their words.
Like how?
For example, if let's say you're out with a group of girls, you're out with your friends. I've had a conversation with people too about this. Where like the only woman that you take account for is the woman that you're attracted to, but there might be women surrounding in that space and they like completely like ignore or don't treat them well.
Yep.
And you haven't had those experiences because you might not do that and you're not a woman. So you are not engaging with men in that way. We're engaging with men in ways that other men are not. You know what I'm saying?
If a man is attracted to a woman and he's pursuing that woman, why would he be also like
women are watching how you treat all women in a space. Yeah. It's not just like just because she's attractive. You talk to that one girl, let's say she has a friend, completely ignore her, you don't talk to her, you don't do anything nice. Like anything kind, anything sweet.
Come down to we hate them.
No, I'm not.
I'm coming to you.
Yes. But you can acknowledge that someone exists. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like and
that is the delusional. That is the delusional. We don't have to acknowledge anybody. I don't have to acknowledge anybody exists. I don't have to do that. It doesn't mean I hate you though. Right? Because I don't acknowledge you or communicate with you, doesn't mean I hate you. It may mean I don't know you and I really don't want to get to know you. Same, that's for humans, right? That's a human thing. We don't, as men and women, we pick who we like. We pick who we want to deal with. We don't just sit there and be like, oh, I just got to deal with you because I want to validate you.
Being a person that's just watching, I've watched men not treat women the best because they don't have some type of like tie or romantic tie. Like it's just for women talking about hating men, it's like a human to human thing, like human decency. Yeah. They are not treating women like this. Women in general doesn't have to just be a romantic thing. Doesn't mean like I hate you. It's just like you're not treating me decently, but I'm watching how you treat other men in the space. You can't even treat me like that. Yeah.
Do you? Because I want to reverse the roles.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add something to that. All right. So to feed off what she's saying, I agree. I think men only display that they're a good man when it's transactional. Like, oh, she look good. I'm trying to get her number. Oh, she's connected with this person and I want to do music. I want to do whatever. That's when they put on their,
nice guy.
They're good face. So they're like she was saying, you guys are better at masking it. Women just speak straight from that gut. Yo, I've been cheated on 8 or 9 times. I hate men. I feel like we're just more raw with it. Y'all fake it. Not all y'all, but if the shoe fits, wear it. For example, I was out with some homegirls, right? We was getting pizza. The pizza was nothing but $1.
But once again, we're talking about hate. right? We're talking about hatred. Not because, well, the man only deals with the woman because he wants or she looks good as transactional. That doesn't mean he hates the other women. It means he's not attracted or don't have interest. And because I don't have interest in another woman, doesn't mean I hate her. I'm just not interested in her. I'm interested in this particular woman because I want to advance to maybe sexual relations. Women do the same thing, right? Women, there's a good-looking guy and not a whole. There's 20 guys in there. Most time, women only going to pick one dude, and they're going to ignore the rest. They're not going to treat all 20 men the same way they treat the one dude that they want. I don't know what women did. They just say the craziest things.
This man, it was 4 of us. Why the man gonna buy 2 of the girls pizza, and 2 of us was left out? I'm one of the girls that was left out.
He hates women.
No, it means that, as Sheba was saying, to her point, you can't even be decent and spend $4 motherfucking dollars to prove you want to wow somebody. Spend $4 and buy order girl. Why are you going to buy 2 pizzas and it's 4 women sitting there? We're clearly hungry because we in a spot. We in a pizza spot. So you know what we did? He gave the $10 bill to one homegirl, and I said, "Now give 4 pizzas," and she got 4 pizzas, and you give him that change, and that'll teach him something because you don't do that. You don't just be a nice person because you think somebody's fire. It's just like, be a good person.
If you're nice, you're just nice.
Yeah, it's not about the money. Obviously, I have $1, clearly. But it's about human decency. If you're going to be a good person, be a good person. Now, it would have been funny if the person he bought the pizza was a damn transvestite.
I don't look.
No, because if you're gonna be a good person, I feel like I get what we're saying because it's very simple to understand.
Shut these women talk too much, man. She ain't nothing she said makes sense.
Like, if you're gonna be a good if you're gonna hold the door, don't just hold the door for a Bernice Burgos looking chick. Hold the door for Precious too.
But are women get on
decent human?
Women get on the internet, get on our platform all the time and talk about how men got to be a certain height, men got to make, you got to be in a certain financial threshold, and those men that don't, y'all went to high school and y'all seen the dude that was ugly in high school. Women were treating him just as badly. So don't sit here and be like,
and they were doing that to the Chop Girl too.
Yeah, but we can't sit here and say that women treat men that they're not attracted to the same way in the club, but that the dude that's 6'8", whatever the case is, they gonna be lashing on to him, or they won't even pay him no money. They don't treat him like a decent human. A man that's broken or don't got as much money, y'all don't treat him like a decent human. So why are we?
What's the standard of decent human?
Y'all don't acknowledge him.
Exactly.
What's the standard of decent human?
Y'all don't acknowledge him. Like,
but y'all example is not an example of decent human. Y'all talking about a man approaching somebody he's attracted to and trying to get her attention. If I'm not trying to get y'all attention, why am I talking to y'all?
I'm not even talking about just to get one person. For example, let's say someone is getting, because I've seen this. Let's say someone is like, oh, they're thirsty. Somebody will get, a man has gotten that one person, like everybody's like, yeah, I'm thirsty, I'm parched. They only got that one person water. But my thinking is like, if I'm going to be doing a nice action, I'm going to do something nice for everybody. It's not selective just because I might get something from this one person.
She lying. If she wants to have sex with one guy, she's not, because she likes one guy, she's not going to have sex with all the guys. If she likes one guy, right, she's going to talk to one guy. She's not going to talk. Everybody, this is a human thing, right? We all have we select who we want, right? We select the type of people we're attracted to, our preference, or who we want to get to know. This is a human. But this is not a good argument to say that men hate women because there's 4 women sitting there and he buys 2 of them water and the other 2 not water. Doesn't mean he hates the other 2. It's just that maybe the 2 of them, maybe he's interested in one of them to be his girl or maybe get to know. So, but when we talk about hatred, women come on these lines saying they hate men, they hate all men because they had a bad experience with one man. That is a totally lopsided, different situation than if I buy one girl and I buy her a drink and I don't buy her friends a drink. That doesn't mean I hate them. It's just that I'm trying to impress one chick and I want her. I don't want the other 2. Doesn't mean I hate them. That's not hate.
Yes.
If everyone says that they're thirsty, I'm going to find a way to get everyone water, not ignore the people that are on the side simply because I don't think that they're attractive or this, that, and the third. They're thirsty. It's like the basic things. It's not like buying somebody a purse or buying somebody a cocktail and not buying somebody else a cocktail.
Y'all are not children, bro. If a group of children is thirsty, I'm gonna get a group of children. Y'all are adults.
Y'all grown independent women that don't
right
need no
here.
man,
but
bro.
that-
like
y'all not
right here.
adults.
I'm showing her that she's special to me out of everybody. So I'm getting her water. Y'all
Yeah.
not getting water from me. Y'all get y'all own. Y'all adults.
But that's
Y'all want to be treated like everybody. No.
But no.
If a woman finds
It's
me
a
attractive,
basic
she brings me something,
standard.
he like,
I'm not gonna be like, yo, damn, why she ain't getting
Oh,
me
man.
I
that?
get what
She
y'all
ain't get me
saying, but
I
I
get what you're
definitely
saying.
know what we're saying.
But you
Like,
haven't
I
experienced
think
it.
y'all just,
And I don't think-
y'all just expect it from men. So
I
when it
know.
doesn't happen, it's like, oh,
I don't think
must
it's
hate-
I
he
don't
must
think
hate
it's
women. He
entitlement.
must hate
And I don't wanna even push the word
Skew that,
entitlement
yeah.
in the thing that I'm saying. Because for me, if I'm out and I see people and I'm talking to a group of people, hey, I'm thirsty. They're saying they're thirsty. I'm me, Sheila Jackson. I'm not gonna get water for one person. I'm getting water for everyone at that table. Because it's a basic level of kindness. It's not picking and choosing. That's specifically what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
and those are just baby examples. There's there's a broader scale that could, be given examples.
Y'all would have said it was 4 people in a burning building. He only saved the attractive one.
I doubt it. Y'all like, all right. y'all
That
got it.
same person
Who
that's
did
the
the
thing.
pizza scandal and the water scandal will probably do that in the burning building scandal.
No, that's a thing. It impacts how people will save you.
Firefighters is out here selectively saving lives.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they used to do that. They used to do that.
I
They
would be-
used
I
to
would not be
choose people to leave,
surprised.
Yeah.
Look, average
Yeah.
looking men can't even get a simple hello and a smile from women.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all know this. I know.
I can't, like I said, I can't relate.
There's a lot of men who approach women respectfully. Like this is even the whole conversation. Why don't men approach women no more? Because the average man who approached you respectfully and you thought he was beneath you because he pulled up on a city bike or he wasn't in a Rolls Royce or he wasn't 6 foot or like women do the same actions and y'all clearly are saying that y'all hate men. So now y'all saying it.
Not me. Not I.
Women,
Yeah.
women are saying this. So now they verbally saying it, and now the actions is matching it. Like y'all saying it. If you're not even
Why do you think they're not receiving a man approaching them?
repeat the question?
Why do you think they're not receiving a man coming onto them and approaching them and
Because
trying
they
to?
don't find them attractive.
Because for sure.
But
It's just
like you
sexual
said, they
harassment.
can't even get a hello. So you're speaking. It sounds like you're speaking from like the perspective that like they're rejecting them in a cruel or rude way.
Yeah.
That's how I'm receiving what you're saying, right?
Not necessarily. Jude talks about that one instance where he gave woman, not him, but one of his friends gave a woman a compliment, said, "Hey, you look beautiful," and she, "Oh, I don't need you to compliment me, bum ass nigga." Da, 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 da. Like,
But that's what I'm
unnecessary.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that's
what
not
I'm
being
saying.
a decent human being.
Why do you think that they're doing that?
Again, we go back to we're trying to find we're trying to come up with sympathy for women that we don't get from.
No, I'm asking what you think.
What do I think?
Yeah,
don't
because
find-
you're
because they don't find
saying
them
as you're
attractive.
speaking as if you know.
Because they don't find them attractive or they don't fit inside a social status or hierarchy. Like,
You think it's that surface level?
I think the number one reason is that she probably didn't find that man attractive.
Mhm.
Because if she did,
Interesting.
the response would have been different.
we talk about sexual harassment.
Right.
It's only sexual harassment
So-
when a woman don't find them attractive.
Right. So because she didn't find him attractive, now he's in this other he's in
The
the
creep,
creep
yeah,
zone
yeah.
now, and now she can respond how she responds.
Not the creep.
The reason why I'm inquiring because the things that I've heard from women sound different.
Mhm.
That women reject men in a little bit more of aggressive way,
Mhm.
or might be addressing them in a more aggressive way.
We don't have to play this game. We don't have to play this game. I'm sick of these women. They're liars. You guys know y'all be dog walking niggas. You know that y'all be telling dudes, cash at me if you want to talk to me. You guys know that y'all, majority of men that y'all walk by are dead to you. They don't even exist to you. Women aren't helping men and pulling men out the mud to get to where they want them to are as a team so they can be better. So for them to sit up here and act like what they do for somebody, women are calculated, cold-blooded, and they don't give a care about you. Now they have interest in you because they're attracted to you or attracted to what you got or means to an end, they will deal with you. But to sit here and act like y'all really care about random men, that you'll see a man in the street, a bum, and put him and get him water and take him out, put clothes on his back, that doesn't happen with women. Men do this, right? Men take poor women from nothing and will sport her and don't even require her to work. Economic success is not a top priority men when they're looking at women, right? We look at beauty, booty, and then if we kind of take a liking to you, then we start to reward you, right? But women, they're worse. Women will dog walk niggas left and right. They don't care. If you don't have the interest, you don't exist to them.
Is because how when they're kind, it's still not received. So sometimes you might have to be over the top and exaggerated to get somebody away from you. I don't personally do that because, like, I think, okay, if a man came up to me and he's a nice guy, I think that he can take a nice no, right? I wouldn't want any of my brothers to be rejected disrespectfully at all. I wouldn't like that. That hurt my feelings that they're getting hurt.
So you're an attractive woman.
Thank you.
You get approached, right? And you say you never had to go to that lengths to reject a person that's trying to.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, because they'll touch me without my permission. I get people a lot of men will just touch me because, I don't know, they just think that they're allowed to touch me for whatever reason. And I'll have to be aggressive, like, get off me. Yeah. Right? You don't need to touch me to talk to me. Okay. That's what I have to push out there.
Physical contact, I'm saying.
But I don't go out of my way to be rude. Right. But also I know that, like, I might be attractive, but, like, I lay within I'm tall and I'm not small. So me being aggressive with a man might not get me the reaction to get them away from me. They might start swinging. I'm going to have to swing back. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I might not outright be aggressive with a man because the consequences of me being aggressive looks a certain type of way. I find that women that might be a little bit smaller, a little bit more petite and things like that, it might be okay for them to be more aggressive to get a man away from them because people will look and be like, oh, look at him with this small lady. He's going to remove himself. You would expect for him to leave because it looks wrong. For me, it might not look wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a man and a woman.
Yeah, but I feel like
because you told.
I feel like when a woman looks like she can handle her own and she's fighting back, I don't think as many people are going to go out their way to try to break it up. Personally, for me and from what I've seen and what I've experienced. Okay. Right now, from the women, conversations I've had with them, men don't also listen when you tell them no, when you're kind and tell them to leave you alone. So sometimes just to not end up in the situation, you might be aggressive. And it's unfortunate that men have to deal with that aggressive situation because of women's other experiences. But sometimes people have to think, is it better to be dramatic and aggressive and get out of the situation that could potentially be dangerous for me? Or do I be sweet and stay and them not leave me alone? You can tell a man no. You guys know this. How many women be like, yeah, I'm not available, I have a boyfriend. Your boyfriend won't let you have friends. You can't just talk. I've had people try to follow me home to my house, walk so close to me behind me, they stepping on the back of my shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, being sweet doesn't always work. Sometimes you gotta be like, get out of my face. I'm going to spaz out and, like, talk to them because there's no other way for sometimes. And they rather be, be cautious. No, it's be more careful than something else. What's the saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Like proactive?
It's like being more careful than, I forgot the saying. It's
better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. Yes. I was using similar vocabulary, but I just couldn't get it. Better safe than sorry. A lot of
Man, and these women be lying. They just want to be right. They just want to justify their I would say, they disdain for men. They're trying to justify their disdain for men by saying some guy was walking behind me and touching my shoes, or guy was, listen, women are pretty much not bothered. I mean, there's are a few cases of men stalking, right? Women stalk men, men stalk women. There's a very minority one of ones. These don't happen all the time. It's not an everyday thing. And most of the people who do get like caught up in stalking is pretty much people who are in relationships together, right? It ain't really like strangers. Strange men just don't really be stalking women like that. But I will say this. When a woman sits here and talks about how a man may, some people talk with their hands. I know homies, they talk to me, they touch me. Doesn't mean they're trying to get at me. None. Some people talk with their hands. And she has a right to say, hey, I don't like that. I don't feel comfortable with you touching me. Okay, cool. But that doesn't mean that guy was trying to do something to you. It's just a bad habit sometimes that rubs off in wrong places at the wrong time.
I feel like that. That's why they had the whole thing with the bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's
why the whole thing with the bear.
Like just like how we go to, well, we sympathize with the women. So in those examples, like you said in the club, maybe he was that guy that was nice to the friends, and maybe he got cursed out or whatever the case is, or maybe he couldn't get the girl that he wanted because he was nice to everybody. And now we don't think about men.
Wait, he didn't get the girl that he wanted because he was nice to everyone?
That could be a thing, yes.
What
like,
kind
women
be like, oh, you in everybody's face.
You in everybody's
like,
face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now they can't.
Now you want my number? You in everybody's
face. So
face.
he just like, this is what I'm going after. Or maybe he did buy women those, maybe before he brought women all those slices, and then they just took his money. Fuck out of here. You dumbass. Like, men have experiences with women. I don't think.
But that's the consequences of risk.
Yeah. Again,
but like
why is it the consequences of risk? We don't sympathize with men. Men have their experience.
No, I said I feel. I think it's unfortunate. I said I agree.
Not doing that, why aren't we ever looking at the man's history? Damn, why isn't he being this or that? We don't do that. But with women, we automatically go, damn, why do you think she hates all women? Like, we don't never look at the incels and say, damn, what was your experience like with women? We don't say that. We just say they incels and they losers and whatever the case is. We don't have that same sympathy.
There's a lot of women that wonder that. There's a lot of women that wonder that.
They don't ask.
I wonder that. I know friends that ask those questions and wonder that. I have a community of women that wonder that. I will be like, he seems really upset and frustrated with his relationships with women. I wonder why. If you're not asking why for anything, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's for me, it's taking me aback. I know that it's a reality for people, but I can't personally resonate with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say, like, you never know people's interactions with the opposite sex because you're not there. Like, your homegirls,
you're not that. Yeah.
Your homegirls can always portray like they're the perfect girlfriend in a relationship, or they never did anything wrong. You don't know what she's like in a romantic relationship.
And that's why you ask them why.
So it's like, my women, my homegirl, I don't know why they single. Y'all never seen them in a romantic setting. Like, we all are different. Yeah. Like, I'm different with my friends than I am with my mom, than I am with my girl. I have different relationships with everybody. So you don't know that type of person or what they're going through. So, I like to have these conversations because I really want women, just like y'all want men to understand women's experiences. I really want women to understand men's experiences. And
that sounds pretty kumbaya-ish, but bottom line, women don't give a fuck about men's experiences. They don't care. You can talk to them about it. Oh yeah, man, do this, man, go through that. Women don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't care. It's all about them.
Understand that not all men have had the best relationships with women. It could be their exes. It could be their mothers, even like their sisters. Like,
but even with the bad experiences that men have had with women, you just don't see a group of men coming out saying they hate women. But you hear women come out and say they hate men. So it's a large disparity on hate, right? And you guys kind of let them manipulate you. And see, once again, men are being manipulated in this conversation right here. Because the topic of this conversation was, why are women coming out saying they hate men? And now they manipulated you to talk about men experiences versus women experience. Bottom line is, women say they hate men because they really hate men. They don't like men. Simple. I'm gonna come back to this video. I'm gonna show another video. We're gonna break down. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for coming to the show. You appreciate it. So we're gonna show another video. Place. And then we're going to come back to this video. But bottom line is, you know, women don't, they be hating me. I don't know why they say they hate men so much. Well, we're going to find out.
They don't want to share the men, even though that is the more logical way that things would actually work out. Women don't want to do that. That's not the nature of a man, to be stuck with one person. But the woman wants to stick that man to one person, which is her, which is to take men away from their own reality, make men go against their own nature and trap him with her. And she don't care about what you going through, what you thinking, how you feel, as long as you serving her. That's where this thing, happy wife, happy life come from. Women want their own man. They don't want to share the men, even though that is the more logical way that things would actually work out. Women don't want to do that. That's not the nature of a man, to be stuck with one person. But the woman wants to stick that man to one person, which is her, which is to take men away from their own reality, make men go against their own nature and trap him with her. And she don't care about what you going through, what you thinking, how you feel, as long as you serving her.
As long as you serving her. As long as you're serving her. And if you're not serving her the way she wants to be served, she then finds you unusable, unbearable. She no longer, wants you. She no longer thinks you're worthy to be with her. Then that's where the hate comes in. Oh, I hate men because they don't treat me the way I deserve to be treated.
Look, a wise man once said, find a woman who does not need you to take care of her, and then take care of her. But I think y'all missed the memo. Look, to my girlies who got their stuff together, do it sometimes feel like a man will get with you and he know you got your own money, so he kind of slack off where he should be picking up at? In their head, it's a break. Oh, she got her own. Good. I don't got to do none of that. Me having my own money is not a free pass for you not to do nice things for me. I actually had a guy tell me like, oh, he liked dating me because it gave him a break from dealing with chicks who always got their hand out. Yes, I have my own money. Yes, I can buy flowers for myself. Yes, I can do those things, taking myself out to dinner. However, it's still amazing when you do it. A chick having her own money is not an invitation for you to do less. You actually should be doing more because she's more than likely the one who's going to appreciate everything that you do for her. Yes, I take care of myself. Yes, my bills are paid. Yes, I drive a fancy car. Yes, I have a nice house. All of the above. But it's nice to get a break sometimes. I feel like Ebony from Players Club. Look, I've been taking care of myself for a long time now. The point of what I'm saying is just that if you gonna date a chick who got her own money, you don't get to slack off. She still like gifts. She still like help. Even though she may not need it, it is refreshing for somebody to step in and say, you know what, you've been working hard. Let me pay for you to get your feet done. And I ain't saying go do this immediately as soon as you meet somebody, but as soon as y'all establish that the two of you like each other, the girl who has her own also likes those things. What y'all think about that?
We think it because you didn't say one time what y'all should be doing, right? With a woman, she want you looking for a dude to take from him, to give to you. Right? And this is an expectation. See, when men do things for you guys, give you gifts, pay your bills, stuff like that, that is a courtesy. That is a courtesy. That is us showing you that you're special to us. We fuck with you. That is not something we owe you. But you taking it like as if we owe you. We don't owe you a dime. But we, as men, we show you guys something up front, right? We show you in our actions, right? Because we want you guys to understand that we're serious about you. We want us to understand that we look at you, in a way that can be a future. That's why we'll go and do something nice for you, like get your hair done, get your nails done. We'll pay for that. But it's not because, you it ain't because you deserve this or we owe you money for something in the past. No, it's a gesture. It's a gesture. That's what it is. And then these women, they take them gestures as if like we owe them something. He owe us that. He owe us that. And we don't owe you nothing. We just let you know we mess with you. We really want you to feel special when we buy you things. We're not trying to buy your love. We're not trying to, make you think that, oh, you're some sort of piece of meat. No, we do things for you so that we can express. It's a gesture of expression. But women that took the chivalry and took the men's gesture to show them that they're special, to like, oh, you expected to pay for this. You expected to pay for that.
Can I get your name and age?
Erica Kane, and I'm definitely looking for Benjamin Franklin. I need money. I don't even need love. I just want straight. If you ain't got no money, don't holler at me. Like, seriously, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to go out. I want to shop. I want to go on you. Like, I want everything to be done on you. I don't even want to I just want to bring myself. That's the only thing that I'm bringing to the table is me. Really? Everything else is on you. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Period. I'm dead serious. Yeah. I'm not, yeah. I want a nigga that's going to provide the whole, everything. Yeah.
And this type of attitude is what makes us men wonder, like, are you guys really serious? We don't owe you that shit. What you mean you want a man that's going to pay for everything? You guys just come and say that shit? Like we owe y'all? We don't owe y'all nothing. We don't owe y'all nothing. But I just don't like that women are now placing these type of expectations as if, being in a monogamous relationship, they're basically saying you got to pay for me. And women, what they're doing is they're making it saying that we really don't like you guys like that. We just like what you can do for us. And this is just, it gets old. It gets old. And men are starting to, start not to like it. Men don't like a woman jumping out there saying things like that. We think that's disrespectful. Right? We think that as men, we want to be with somebody who wants us to be with us, for our person, you know, but you women are making it impossible. You guys are making it impossible. How can we, as men, try to be gentlemen and scholars, and all you guys want to do is take? So, you know, how do women truly feel about men? In my estimated opinion, they only want to use us. I don't see no other way around it. You know?
I deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000. $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the we're gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and she hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it either.
So you have no plans on getting married?
I have plans on getting. Let's go to City Hall.
I'm not a City Hall bitch. Stop saying City Hall, cause shit about to get left. Like I'm telling you right now. You
that's
saying
not
it costs
broke.
too much.
That's smart.
Broke people behave.
If my girl talks to me like that, listen, you call it broke. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I deserve.
And that I deserve attitude is what is messing up the relationship between men and women. That's what's messing up the relationship. Right? What's that I deserve this and I deserve that is what is making things so transactional. And once again, a lot of men, they don't like it, right? But women don't care. And it is what it is. It doesn't seem like they're going to turn around and change anything. They got their mind set on, if you're either going to be with me for what I want you to do or not going to be with me at all.
Like, not every man has this perfect ideal like relationship with women. Like, women have done men wrong. Like, you know, some women have done men wrong, and this is how they retaliate. I'm not saying they should ever put their hands on disrespect a woman, but we have to get to the bottom of why that is a thing. Like, you know what I mean? So
if it's a man I know, I sit down and have a conversation and ask them why. If we're out at a club or whatever, I'm not asking you why. I just expect appropriate etiquette because you're grown and I'm grown. You probably have daughters and I'm a lady myself. So if we're out in public, I'm not asking anything. I'm just gonna assume that you know how to act. Now, if it's somebody I know, like one-on-one, like a bro or whatever, I'm gonna, you know, sit down and have the conversation. Like, what happened? Like, why are you so hostile and volatile with how you're speaking on women? So
are y'all of the opinion that if a girl is out with her friends and you try to talk to her friend, you buy her a drink, you gotta buy the whole group the drink?
Yeah, very much.
I don't think you need to buy. I don't think that you need to buy the whole group of friends drinks. Do I think it's courteous? Yes. I think it's enough to introduce yourself to the people that she's with. When I walk into a room and I see if I'm with my bro and I'm introducing myself to his people, right? But like that also depends on like your culture, how you grew up, you know. He doesn't have to buy her drink, her friends. It's really nice. Like, have I had a friend, have a man walk up to them and buy me and whoever else at the table drink? Yeah, like I'm like, okay, he's really trying to like show up and be nice to you. Cause like if a man wants you, you gonna know he wants you.
Yeah.
And his body language, how he's speaking to you, eye contact is primary, but he's gonna acknowledge the people next to you. For me, that's attractive.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, so he's talking to me, but he also taking care of the people that I love. I appreciate that. That's a good quality.
Yeah. I feel like speaking would suffice. That's common courtesy. Like, why would you be speaking? Say if I'm with my best friend, why would you be speaking to just her? And vice versa. Why the freak would you be speaking to just me? I don't want to curse on here. And not my best friend or my sister. Or I think it's disrespectful. I really do. And it's a turn off if I have a boyfriend, but you know, pre-boyfriend days.
So you saying
if you're not speaking to, I'm a girl's girl, first off. So if you're speaking to me, you open my face and you're not saying hi, I'm Chris or whatever. It's giving me like you're trying to make her feel irrelevant And I don't like that. It's not hard to take 2 seconds and address the person that.
That is not your prerogative. You should even, because if I walk up to a woman and she's with her friend and I'm having a conversation with her and I'm not speaking to the friend, just because if I want to speak or I don't want to speak, that's my prerogative. Now, most likely, if I walk, it's very rare. I don't walk up to 2 or 3 women very often, you know. But if I did, I would speak to both. I didn't, you know, but it's not like I got to speak to them. I just do it out of, you know, courtesy, right? I don't want to make, you know, like, well, I'm talking to you. No, I'm just trying to sit here. I'm just sitting up here and I'm trying to get your friend, because obviously the one I'm talking to the most is the one I want. Right? Yeah. It's all what I want. Obviously. But I'm not here to talk to you, really. See, these women, and this is what makes it tough, man, because they put all this, it's like they're trying to dictate how men should operate around them. Look, if I'm already coming up and speak to you, you know, I already come and speak to you, that is me being a gentleman. If I don't speak to your friend, oh well. I don't care about her. I don't care to know her. And you can't judge me and say, well, because, well, I mean, you don't want to speak to my friend, you don't want to speak to me. You know, that's, to me, it's just too much, right? It's too much. It's too much.
Shoulder to shoulder with the girl you think is attractive. Buying a drink is a stretch because we don't know that person's financial situation or whatever. We don't know anything about them. We don't know anything about them, literally. But it will get you further because a girl, that's a turn on. The girl's going to be like, wow, like, you know, I don't even.
You buy my friend's drink.
It's just common sense. Like,
Yeah.
if me and Sheba out, right, and then like you buy Sheba a drink, then me a drink, I'm gonna encourage her. Like, nah, like, girl, talk to him. Like,
he like
he on that type of time. Like, oh yeah,
and he takes care of
and we ain't
everybody.
had nobody to get a drink tonight yet. Like, but if you can't do no, don't just jump to the negative. Listen to the positive. I said speaking and opening your mouth as a man would suffice. That's the bare minimum. If you're not doing that, I'm telling my girl not to talk to you.
Yeah, but why is that
You're
your
disrespect-
business? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because the girl already feel like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Because we
I see
close as
you.
hell. If we
My-
close,
we-
I'm gonna give my
we make
insight
eye
because we
contact.
close.
We made eye contact. I'm interested in you only. I can acknowledge your sister, yes, but I'm not about to.
But that's what
engage
she's
with
saying.
both.
Just acknowledge.
You don't have
Yes,
to do a
that's
whole
really it.
lifetime
God,
interview.
God.
You don't have to
You make it
do.
seem like now I gotta
Yeah.
entertain
You
both
don't have
sides
to
of the
do a
conversation.
TED talk. No, you don't have to do all that. You say
Because
hi.
yeah, and also you're taking her
Hi, I'm
attention.
Eli. Hi, I'm Ace. Hi, I'm
That's
Drew.
like me.
That
First
was
of all,
suffice.
hold on. That's like me and Ace is out, and Shorty pull up the Ace, and I'm like, yo, I'm here too. Like, you know, I'm like, no, I'm gonna get.
No,
let them-
it's
I'ma
different
let
for
them
men.
Do what they gotta do.
The women don't have to do that. That's not natural. If she want to do that, that's fine. That's her personality. A woman don't have to scream, "I'm Tina." Like you're a lady. If you do it, it's okay. It's not gonna get locked up, you know, in feminism prison or nothing like that. But the man, it's a different energy. I have a different energy. You guys are men.
I'm not gonna go to Ace and like, yo, don't fuck with her. She ain't,
All right.
she ain't even acknowledge me.
Let's do
bro.
an
Like, you know
example,
what I'm
right?
saying?
Say
Like,
Beyonce and Kelly's in a club or a restaurant. I don't see Jay-Z as the masculine man he is coming up to Beyonce and not greeting Kelly. It's in his nature to do that because he a man. I don't
he's
know him, but
pursuing.
from his demeanor. Why are you going to come up to B and not say nothing to Kelly? It's awkward as hell. It's awkward.
Because then Kelly
That's
like this.
super
While y'all
we making
talking like this.
hypotheticals. We don't know what Hov would do. Hov
No.
would've just
It
been
could be
Beyonce
it could be
probably.
Adam and Eve. It
Yeah,
could
anybody.
be Steve and Jake. It could be anybody. I'm saying, why would you approach a fine young lady and she's with her sister or whatever and not say anything? I think that's awkward and I think it's stush.
In the club.
And it's a turn off.
In the club.
I don't care if
It
it's
could
at
be
the beach.
anywhere.
It could be
It could
Orchard
be at the
Beach.
park.
It could be
'Cause then
anywhere.
now,
You should
what if your
speak.
sister feel like, oh, he was flirting, or she might have
Keep
felt
it
like
short.
How
Common
she-
sense.
how-
Keep it
hello,
short.
is a
Don't be
flirt?
giving her the googly eyes.
Googly eyes,
and you
yeah.
want Beyonce. Why would you be like, hi? Oh, you look good too. No, if you
But
think
now-
she attractive,
now
you better
that
fake
I
it.
said what's up to Kelly. I'm like, damn, Kelly looking good. Like,
But then
Well, then you might as well
that's
walk away because now you fucked it up for
that's
yourself.
that's
Now
individual
you fucking
discipline.
up. Yeah.
If you can't,
lost
Yeah.
maybe I went to the wrong-
You
I
should have
went to the wrong one,
You
like,
should have
yo.
gave both ladies.
this conversation is sickening, right?
He's telling his secrets.
Listen,
Telling himself. I think it does.
listen. This next topic, it says how do fashion and presentation affect attractiveness, and can you tell a lot about someone by how they dress?
You go first. Yes. So I have a specific type.
Yeah, whatever. Bottom line, who cares, right?
So I was the last girl, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say respectfully. So when he got to me, I'm like, bro, your hair's. For me, I feel like if you're judging somebody on a certain category,
yeah,
it's just common sense. Like if me and Sheba out, right, and then like you buy Sheba a drink, then me a drink.
Out of me.
The Patreon, man, we got a lot of months, weeks. Listen, we got a ton of content over there. The live streams is on Patreon as well. So make sure y'all join the Patreon. Helps us out with the channel to grow. Y'all see we building over here, man. Like so. This first topic I want to get into. It says, is the man-hating movement by women addressing women's critique of men, or is it more about hatred and ignorance towards men? And I know you was questioning it, so I did have to put together a compilation video. That way you understood exactly what we were talking about. So let me get into this video.
You say you got proof?
I got, because they're going to try to act oblivious. So I got to bring the, like,
not
you know what I mean? Like,
He's assuming. Not oblivious.
Men are not capable of actually loving women. They don't. Whenever I see men in public, I ask y'all what are the benefits of dating a man. I don't believe in showing men mercy because there's no line that. The only time it's acceptable to trust a man. Always remember, men deserve nothing and women don't owe men anything. I could never get married because I can't imagine having a bad day and then having to go home to a man. If men didn't exist, the world would be perfect. It would be pretty calm and peaceful. I don't know who lied, but the root of all evil is men.
When women say, I hate all men, I don't ever correct her because there has to be a reason that you feel that way. And who am I to tell you that you're not allowed to? I'm not. And when men say like, what about me? Are you an awful man? Then don't feel hit. If I wasn't aiming for you, don't feel hit.
I don't know what it is about men, but I don't like them. I really don't like them. I can't stand them. They annoy the out of me. I can't stand talking to them. I don't want to be in the same room as them. Like if I'm annoyed, I need to go. Like I can't do it. It is hard enough doing it on the phone. I can't imagine trying to go out and date in person. I don't like men.
And there's nothing really to like about men. Like when it all boils down, men are not really likable people. So when y'all be in my comments saying you don't like men, no, I don't. And if you find yourself liking a man, you need to fill in that space. Go back to school or start a business or travel more or fill that in with hobbies.
And women actually feel this way because they have a bad experience and they project this experience on to every man ever lived. And they say this with their chest, you know what I mean? Oh, we hate men. How they truly feel about us, they don't like the way we think. They don't like the way we objectively do things. They don't like that. Right? The war in Iran, women don't like that. Immigration, women don't like that. Right? Women don't like the way men think, period. And so they hate the way we think so much because they're jealous of us. Women ought to be jealous of men. They think they're better than men and that men should be listening to them and they should be in the power position because women feel they can do better than men. And jealousy breeds hate and envy. That's what it is. Thank y'all for coming to the show. I'm signing off. Till next time. Hit the like button on your way out the door. Follow me on Twitch or Rumble. Thank you.